It's the Knicks, Jets, etc. podcast with Alex Trataros, John Meleka, and Ricey on the beat. Let's go.
What's good, everyone? Alex Trataros here with another Jets episode of the Knicks, Jets, etc. podcast. And with me, as always, my buddy, my coach, my pal, the man of the plan, the one and only, John Meleka. He owns fucking Lambeau Field. And with us today, as always, video producer Craig with the green jet. Woo! John, you're out there. You called it. You called this. You're undefeated. I'm gonna give you your shine.
Alex,
give us everything.
Alex, I'm 6-0 on the year, but most importantly, the Jets are 4-2, dude. We beat the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field. I can't believe it. It's been first of all, it has been the most unbelievable weekend in Green Bay. Everybody's making fun of me, my friends, my family. Everybody I know in this world that knew I was going to Green Bay made fun of me for going to Green Bay, and I get it because it's the New York Jets, dude. I totally understand. Why are you taking vacation days? Why are you going to Green Bay, Wisconsin? It's cold. I get it all. But, dude, I just had a feeling about this team. I just had a feeling about this team going into it, and I've never been so happy to be right about anything in my whole entire life than I am about these New York Jets, man. Everybody around here has been the nicest human I've ever ran into. Like from random people in the street, obviously always rocking the Jets stuff. Like I flew in right away. I did the Jets tour with Ahman Green, Green Bay Packer leading rusher. He was the man. He threw it up to New York sports. He was telling me, he's like, dude, I love you. We're having lots of conversation. He's like, I love New York sports. You guys all know your stuff. Anybody from the East Coast, I start talking about sports. They start telling me about the Jets, the Giants, the Yankees, the Mets, all this stuff. I was like, yeah, man. I even have a podcast called Knicks, Jets, etc. And he started dying laughing. It was so funny. And everybody has been so damn nice to me, so damn nice to every Jets fan. Everybody I talked to said they have the best time of their life at Lambeau. Dude, it's the Mecca of football. And I came here solo. I would recommend you to go solo. It doesn't matter who is with you. Nothing can stop you from coming here. It is amazing. I refused to buy a cheesehead until after we won the game. And damn it, we won the damn game. Everyone was laughing at me. I'm walking around with the cheesehead. People are laughing at me. I was like, let's go. We won. Everyone's joking around. Man. I had row 16, which is really row 8, because they do odds and evens on each side of Lambeau. And okay. I walked in really early into the game. As soon as the gates open, I just wanted to walk in. I was very familiar with Lambeau because of the tour. I just wanted to walk in to see what's up. I became friends with random Packers guy who was row 1. I was just in the middle, just by the stairs. Not one security person said a word to me, man. They were like, look, you could rock. I was screaming everybody's name, screaming Conklin, screaming this, Breece Hall, screaming that. No, not even a look. That's where saw Connor Hughes. Shout out to him. He was really cool. But I mean, the security was amazing. The Packers fans, row 1, dude, if you're at MetLife Stadium, you come in with a different jersey, and I'm row 1, we're screaming at you. We're gonna throw security at you. We're gonna scream at you. We're gonna make you have a bad time. Dude, everyone was so nice. I went up to my seat. I was the only one. Everybody around me is a Packers fan. It's so weird, right? I assume maybe 1, 2. Everybody's a Packers fan, and it was amazing. I was joking around. We're joking around about the penalties. I can't wait to recap this actual game. Of course, I'm super hyped. The Jets are 4-2. I'm watching the Kansas City Chiefs about to beat Buffalo, and we're going to be number 1 in the goddamn division in week 7. Unreal. But I want to get into the recap of this game because we should have won by 40. Dude, every first down was a penalty. I was joking around. I'm getting up joking around yeah, where's the flag? Where's the flag? Joking around let's go, Packers first down. I'm cheering with them because every single one was a penalty. I can literally in my brain only remember one Aaron Rodgers first down. which is the craziest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like I know the stats, I'm sure are different. We're gonna talk about it, but all I remember is this penalty. It was like there was 4. I remember specifically 4 first down, and to the point where the guys next to me, right, diehard Packers fans, this is all they live, breathe. They're joking around with me like, "Yo, this is crazy." And then I started clapping for Lambeau Field. I don't know, like we were having such a good time. Sauce, I am here to say, I took my. In the beginning of this podcast already, I was hyped. I took my credence. I was dead wrong about Sauce Gardner. He is everything we ever needed in a cornerback. Holy crap, he's a cornerback 1. I'm joking around with them. Yo, throw it the sauce. I'm literally heckling Aaron Rodgers in Green Bay, Lambeau Field. Everyone's joking around me. I'm like, yo, throw the sauce. Oh my God.
That run back in the beginning.
Oh my God, Greg, that was a pick 6. I was going absolutely out of my mind. I was losing my mind. Like, and they're like, oh, and then they had their say, right? Because I lost my mind, and they're like, oh, shut up, sit down. I was like, okay, we're good. Like, you know what I mean? Like, we both had our fun, like that, right? And then after that, like, you just can't throw towards Sauce. You just can't throw towards him. Like, even there was that one play. It was a 3rd down, or maybe a 2nd down, and it was to Aaron Rodgers' right, and it was towards Sauce. I'm like, I was looking right. It was to Dylan. I'm pretty sure, and he dropped it. And I was like, don't throw the sauce. Don't throw. He kept not looking right for like 6 straight throws. And then I was like, look right. I was like, don't look right. Don't look. And he threw it to Dylan and he dropped it. Everyone's dying laughing around me. The guy next to me bought me a beer. You know what I'm trying to say? The girl next to me, of course, when the Jets started winning, was upset that I was screaming. Yo, F that girl, honestly. Screw that girl. I don't give a damn about her. Even her husband or whatever, the boy was like, yo, just shut up. Like, we didn't say anything all game. So I had such a good, so shout out to the Lambeau faithful. Giving out my podcast to people were like, man, I had such a good time with the away team. Shout out to Lambeau Field. Shout out to all the workers, even the crossing guards. The guy that's selling me beer, I had a conversation with him. He's telling me about like his deal with the Packers. Like I love Lambeau Field. I literally love Lambeau Field. I promised myself I'll only buy cheesehead if we win the game. So after I waited on the ridiculous line, I bought the damn cheesehead. People were laughing at me on the way out. God damn it, the Jets are going to be number 1 the AFC East going into week 7, boys. Week 7. I cannot wait to hear what you guys saw on the television. I can't wait to hear what you guys have to say about the commentators from this game. They don't even put on Red Zone in Lambeau Field, like the Jets. The Jets are watching the entire Red Zone the entire time on the screens. I have no idea what happened anywhere. I got KC Buffalo going on right now because I need Buffalo to lose because that actually matters for the New York Jets. I got the Yankees going on tonight. But the Jets, I'm gonna wear this cheesehead everywhere, dude. I love this cheesehead right now. But the New York Jets smacking the Green Bay Packers in Lambeau Field. The New York Jets. No. We're in the 5.5 wins.
5.5
wins on the season.
Easy.
See that? Woo! You see that right there? You see that in the background, Greg?
I see
that
it
right there. You see that? I own that stadium. I officially own that stadium. I need a stock. I officially now need the next time Green Bay Packers do the stock where they basically just gain money from everybody by giving us a stupid piece of paper. I need one because I own Lambeau Field. I own the Green Bay Packers. I need a damn slip. Let's go. Woo!
Incredible.
That was an incredible rant.
It's not a rant, sir. It's a truth. It's a world we're living in.
It's straight facts. No, you're spitting facts.
It's the world we're living in. The Jets are really 4-2, and the Jets are really about to take first place tied up, but first place in the AFC is going into week 7. And I got a goddamn cheesehead on my head. Let's go. Dude, they were booing Aaron Rodgers. What a disgraceful. I said everything nice about Green Bay. What a disgraceful fan base. Listen, Amon Green made fun of me because he's like, yo, you were at the stadium and they were booing Aaron Judge. Shout out to you, Amon Green. I really hope you do come on. Like you said, that would be awesome. Yo. All I said to him was, yo, you just said in your intro you didn't mind when Lambeau Field booed you because they held you accountable. Right? And I said, yeah, so we did. Aaron Judge is hitting 0. He's hitting 0. Like, it wasn't like literally 0 with strikeouts. Like, what else could I need something from the guy. The guy came out. I told him he's going to ball out. He balled out. Today, Alex, they're booing Aaron Rodgers in Lambeau. They're booing him.
Back-to-back MVP.
So you know what I did? I booed them with him. I got up. I said, "Boo, boo, Aaron Rodgers, boo." It's such a Jordan Love. Let's go, bring in Jordan Love, baby. Like, that's disgraceful. That's disgraceful. People making fun of me for my Brett Favre jersey. Shout out, the only place on the planet Earth that I can wear this piece of clothing right now and be, for the most part, like clapped and thanked, which was hilarious. People were so happy that I was wearing a Jets Brett Favre jersey. And then the people that made fun of me, I would just like look up, and his name is literally etched into the scoreboard, like next to Bart Starr. Brett Favre is there. He's in the Hall of Fame. They have his picture everywhere. Oh man, I love owning Green Bay, dude. I love this place forever and ever. I love Green Bay. I bought hoodies for them. I got pins. Whatever you need, bro. I got magnets. Like anything you need, bro. I got. I'm ready. We own them.
This is phenomenal. I'm loving every minute of it. John's just so hyped, and rightfully so. Man called it. Man called it. The Jets would be in this position from the get-go when we had Andrew Claudio on. Man can talk straight facts. He can talk his ish. But you know what also, John? You know what we also got to talk about? We got to talk about PFF George questioning why did we draft Breece Hall and not Malik Willis?
Oh my God. Oh my God, George.
What about that take?
Oh my God, George. I came to your apartment, guys, to help you with a survey. And you're gonna tell me we should draft Malik Willis? Oh my. You can't tackle Breece Hall, bro. The Green Bay Packers stink at run block, where we talked about that in the preview. But forget that point. Breece Hall, you just can't tackle him. How many games in a row does he have to drag people for 15 yards in order for us to finally say that Breece Hall is an absolute beast?
Monster. Absolute monster. 20 carries, 116 yards, 1 touchdown. Longest one was 34 yards. He was supposed to pitch it to Garrett Wilson, but he's like, I didn't see him open, so I took it to the house. How about that?
That was huge.
Bro, we talked about it with Spencer. We talked about what this team had to do. We talked about all running game, man. Defense did its thing, man. It did its thing today. Zach did his thing, finding guys underneath. That big drive with Corey Davis, getting Braxton Berrios on the end around. That was bonkers. Breece Hall doing it. Yo, Michael Carter. Can we talk about Michael Carter sunning people on every run? We got 2 powerhouse backs, baby. You can't stop this team from running. You just can't. And then the defense is like, oh, yeah, we got this. Quincy Williams, got it. Quinnen Williams, got it. Sauce Gardner, got it. DJ Reed, got it. CJ Mosley, doing pretty good out there, Greg. Quan Alexander.
Dude, Quinnen Williams.
Everybody.
Pause. Quinnen Williams, pause. Holy God almighty. I've never seen a defensive tackle interior take control of a football game like I saw QL. Never in my life. I know Aaron Donald this and, other players that had, like, I've just never seen it. Maybe holy crap. Quinnen Williams on a contract year. I love players on contract years. It's my favorite thing on planet Earth. I can feed it to me all day. Pay QL his money. Pay Aaron Judge's money. Wow.
He had 7 QB pressures today, 3 QB hits, 2 sacks, 4 solo tackles.
What about Vinny Curry?
Vinny Curry today.
Just a big sack, right?
He had 2 solo tackles and he had a tackle for loss for yards. No sack.
Oh, it was a loss, dude.
Yeah.
People were like,
you can't forget John Franklin Meyer, baby. He showed up.
He's a given at this point. I was just so
Sheldon
Vinny Curry.
Gotta give some respect to Sheldon Rankins out there too, man. We got to Aaron Rodgers, beat him up.
The Rankins make
Randall
plays
Cobb,
today?
bro. We took out Randall Cobb. We're just taking out players at this point.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Jets are just taking out players. They're like, yo, if you can't handle it, man.
Dude, Joyner
afraid.
and Whitehead are headhunting, which I don't know if I like or not, but dude,
I don't like that, but yo,
out.
you gotta. I don't really like it, ain't right? But hey, you gotta be afraid.
Guys, that's exactly why we brought him in. He is the guy in the box. He's the strong safety for a reason. Listen,
Joyner, we got on him a little bit in the beginning of the season. Dude, he stepped up in a major way each game the last 3 games. And I love it, man. I love to see these safeties playing well because we said it was a huge problem for us. When they play well, this defense hums, man. These guys can get home. Q Will has had a half sack in every game or more. in every game in the last 5 games. John, you talked about a contract year. We said going into the season he needs to have more than 4 or 5 sacks like he has in the previous years. Dude, he's sacking the ball. He's blocking field goals. I mean, what more can you ask for from our defensive MVP, really?
I don't know.
Michael
Dude, it's
Clemens,
so hard
baby.
to pick a defensive MVP, which is amazing. Like
Michael Clemens, come on, we can't forget Michael Clemens.
Oh my God, Michael Clemens! I've been
Michael
talking about
Clemens,
how
baby,
he's the
yo.
scariest guy in the
Scary,
NFL.
dude. He is scary. Yo, did you see?
What
Did you
happened?
guys see the recap? Did you guys see the recap? Like they had Robert Saleh in the locker room, like talking like this is great all around, like 60 minutes. Michael Clemens, he's just got that serious face, like I'm gonna kill somebody.
Yeah.
Like I did it. Like I
and
did
he's
that
killing
job. I'm gonna kill
punters.
somebody.
He's killing
Dude.
punters, Alex. He's going for block after block after block. The dude is a special teams menace because he should be playing, but we have so many good defensive linemen, you can't find room for him. So like, hey, dude, just go block a bunch of punts. It works out
Dude.
great.
dude, what like I'm talking about how Lambeau is the mecca of football. In the first half, there was not only weather, like the rain was coming down.
Yeah,
which
there was.
perfect. I've never been happier to be cold and sitting in the rain during a football game in my life. Dude. I love this place. And on top of that, blocked kicks, fumbles, blocked punts. Oh, it was amazing, dude. Everything about this game was perfect. And you know, at the end of the day, the only positive Aaron Rodgers plays, in my opinion, again, just from being at the game and being stuck in a corner, you know, end zone, like watching, they isolated either the running back or the damn tight end on the linebacker or the safety. And that's the only positive plays. Like, dude, you just figured out how to beat the Jets. I've been telling you guys for 3 years exactly what to do against us. They finally started doing it. They gave up positive yardage. I am also annoyed about the way we played the end of the first half. Like, that was annoying. And playing a prevent defense just to give up 3 yards pisses me off. Okay, like I know you're getting the ball back. I know you don't want to give up 7, which would have been catastrophic. Of course, if they score 7, you'd be like, damn, I wish you would just give up 3. But in general, dude, what the hell is a prevent defense? You know, when the team is in scoring position, I don't know. That pissed me off. That was like a same old Jets type move for me. Like, all right, we're just so happy to be here. You know what I mean? Like, thanks for having us. You know, like that's what I expected the whole week. That's how I was acting. The whole weekend, that's how I was acting, guys. I'm just like, yo, thanks for having us. It's so nice to be here. You know, they're all nice to us. As long as you're not from Chicago, they don't care. Like, everything is fine. But once we started actually playing defense against Aaron Rodgers and punting the ball, dude, I don't even know anymore if I told you guys on camera or this was pre-recording. The most disrespectful thing I saw on the damn football field today was whoever it is that returns punts for the Packers, waiting on the 50-yard line, waiting in the Green Bay circle, and we're like punting from the 30. Dude, I'm so happy Braden Mann made him move back. It was right after one of his bad punts, right? That was like early.
Yeah.
That was I felt disrespected sitting out in the bleachers. I'm not even joking. I was so pissed at that. I'm so happy that Braden Mann kicked it back. I have a problem with Mojo, the Mojo market, only giving Braxton Berrios 1.2% up, and last week it was 0.1% up. What does the man have to do? He has 1 carry every week for a touchdown. Like, what else do you want the damn guy to do? Like, he's literally batting 1,000. All right, so I have issues, dude. The Jets are here to stay, and we talked about me being right at the beginning about having week 6. Guess what? I'm wrong next week, dude. We're going to Denver next week. I thought that was going to be an automatic L. That's not an automatic L. It's just not automatic. It's just not automatic. Like, we'll see how
It's not.
the week goes.
It's not.
Dude.
Do you think all those NFL experts are going to pick the Denver next week like they do every week?
God,
I think they do.
I hope so.
I think they are, because guess what? We're going to beat the Broncos. We're going to beat the Broncos, man. There's no question we're beating the Broncos. Honestly, not even worried about the Patriots.
You know what?
I don't give a damn.
Oh, I'm watching. Oh, man, the Breece Hall. Oh, the counter. That was right in front of me. Nobody could tackle him, dude. He's just stiff-arming people to the hole,
Dude,
man.
he's so good.
He's
Sauce
so
Gardner
good.
with the cheese head. Let's go.
Oh, you didn't see Sauce Gardner walk out with the cheese head?
Let's
Just
go.
stunting on everybody?
Cheese sauce, baby. He got it going.
He was.
Go.
Oh, man.
But to your point about Sauce Gardner, John, the only time the Packers were able to really generate anything on offense was in the third quarter when they said, "Hey, I gotta stop throwing it to Sauce
and
so
start running.
Well, they match up Lazard on Michael Carter II. They get their number 1 guy on our number 3 cornerback. They find a mismatch, and they hit him in the end zone. That was the only touchdown for Green Bay in the game, and that was because it took Aaron Rodgers and his Green Bay offense 2 quarters to realize, I can't throw on Sauce. I can't throw on DJ Reed. These guys are too good. We don't have the weapons.
Let me tell you something.
Let's pick on the corner, the nickel corner.
No, and let me tell you something, because John mentioned it. The one drive where they're like, oh, the Jets were sloppy. It was in the third quarter where they got the touchdown to Lazard. There was a lot of penalties that shouldn't have been penalties, okay? These refs, we know for years, love to go against the Jets.
Oh,
That's what they love to do. That quarter, I was like, no. Because that was probably the best. They saw Alan Lazard, 76 yards, 1 touchdown. That man was lucky to even get that touchdown, to even be put in that position. The only way this team, the Packers, should even competed against the Jets was running. A.J. Dillon was doing a decent job. And then you have Tanyan, tight end, as John talks about. We can't guard a tight end. That's what
guys.
But you know what? They have to, because
just so you know, little inside info. It's Bobby Tanyan. This are all the same. Everyone's calling him Bobby. I'm like, who the hell's Bobby? Bobby Tanyan.
Well, Bobby, look, he did work, but nobody else could really do work on the Jets. All right. And then Zach Wilson was good, man. He didn't light up the stat sheet, but no turnovers again.
I hope he never gets touchdown.
I hope we win the Super Bowl and he never fucking scores a touchdown.
I don't give a damn. Never score, bro.
Yep.
Never score a touchdown. I can live with this for the rest of my life. I don't care. Keep winning and keep thinking about Zach Wilson. No problem. I want every week to be like, oh, I don't know, Zach Wilson. Let's draft a quarterback. Oh, what do we think about?
We should get Malik Willis.
Yeah, Malik Willis. Oh, that was really good. Tennessee. Like, keep that rolling, dude. Keep that rolling, bro, because the New York Jets are here to stay. You know why? Because we run the football and we play defense and we can win on special teams. That's it. That's how you win football games. Like, that's what we're doing. I've never thought that would ever be a real thing for the New York Jets, that they win. That they're doing those 3 things. They're running the ball. They're not turning the ball over. They're stopping the run. Like, I've never heard of these things. So,
Dude, but to be quite honest, they're supporting the quarterback like you're supposed to be doing. They're like, oh, we got 2 running backs. Give it to him. Let him get activated. Hey, we gave him all the playmakers. You see Tyler Conklin with a major first down. You see Corey Davis with a big catch. All these dudes are coming up big, and it's like, oh, you're telling me if we just give a quarterback and the line's coming together. You know, we were poo-pooing the line for all the injuries. It's now starting to come together.
Well, they get healthy, and they're awesome.
Yo, and then hold on. And then, so you see, you give your quarterback something to work with, and it's like, oh, shit, they could do something.
Yeah.
Listen.
Who thought?
listen, man. Garrett Wilson, I, briefly saw on the Twitter for a second, people were blaming Garrett Wilson for that drop. He didn't drop that ball. Zaire Alexander had a great hand in there. I wasn't mad at all about Garrett Wilson. You know, I'm going to tell you who has to be starting to get mad, I'm going to be honest with you, is Elijah Moore.
Yeah.
He's not gonna say it out loud, right? Because we're winning football games for the first time ever. If he even says a word, it's done. He's donezo, right? For the Jets fan base or the Jets front office. But I do feel bad for him. I'm gonna tell you, like, he's getting lost in the shuffle. But hey, like, if this somehow, like, we're talking about how Zach Wilson is really not in the rhythm. At the end of the day, we need 3rd and shorts. He's not getting, he's not really progressing first downs that much, except for a couple like of crazy throws that we can specifically remember, like the Corey Davis, right? He's not getting touchdowns. If he starts lining it up, and that means Elijah Moore getting involved and Garrett Wilson getting more involved, like, this could be a real team. And Corey Davis comes through clutch. Whenever the Jets need him, Corey Davis is there. Like, I don't know the name for him yet. I gotta get a nickname for like that. When the Jets are literally, like, they don't even talk to him. They don't even look at him until they're literally in their last life in Mario, like their last life in Sonic with 1 ring left. And they're like, yo, Corey Davis, like, we need you, bro. And he comes through every single time. Like, dude, just use me from the beginning. But like, if that starts happening, like, if Zach Wilson is able to run the offense that way, like, if the running opens up the play action, that opens up for Elijah Moore, Garrett Wilson, honestly, he was defended great. Like, from my perspective, again, I can't wait to rewatch this game. NFL Plus, I am coming for you, dude. I cannot wait. So as soon as the Yankee game ends, if everything is good in my world, we'll come home. Watch the Jets on NFL Plus. Rewatch it. Get mad at Quincy Williams. Love Quinnen Williams. I want to. I'm curious. Like, I'll throw it up to you guys.
Hey,
You
man,
guys talked about-
Quincy Williams had the actually out of all the tackles that I saw today, because Quincy Williams
There was a couple
form tackle.
life-saving ones.
He had some pretty good form tackling today. I'm like, I haven't seen anyone do some actually good form tackling in a minute in the NFL.
I agree.
Quincy Williams,
I agree.
on point.
I agree. There was 3 or 4 complete ISO open field tackles that we made that really changed the way this game is, and that's the tone. That's the tone setter. Speaking of tone setter, Salah was right in front of my face at the end there, and the ref kept screaming at him to like he was too far down the sideline.
Yeah.
He's like, was that on TV?
Yeah, they were talking about that.
I
Yeah.
love it. I love
Yeah, he was like in the end zone going like touchdown, and the ref came over the back judge and was like, get back to the sideline.
That was on TV.
Yeah, they were talking
Okay,
about
then
that.
I might have been on TV.
Yeah.
So, like I was literally right there. Like
Let's
if
go.
the camera's there, I was there. So I'll go check that out on the replay. But yeah, I love that. I love that fire by Salah. Mike LaFleur walking around the game saying hi to everyone. Like family's there. McGovern's family was there. Man, what a day in Lambeau Field. Lots of Jets fans, more than I ever expected. Everyone's nice. Everyone's from Jersey.
Yep.
But yo, the New York Jets won in Lambeau Field. Title town, Lambeau Field. I'm going to the Packers Hall of Fame tomorrow. I saved that. I'm gonna do the trolley tour. I'm gonna wear my
Keep the
cheese
cheese
head
head
everywhere.
on. Keep the cheese head on.
I'm not taking this cheese head off I'm not taking my cheese head off my head, bro. Cheese head, cheese. Let's get some cheese curds. Let's go.
Cheese curds sounded good right about now. But
Cheese
just to
curds
give
are
you
good.
some,
These kids are good, and I'm gonna eat the hell out of them, Alex. I'm gonna love. Yes, more Wisconsin beer. Yes. Speaking of Wisconsin, I think I officially love Wisconsin, dude. So the band came out for the 5th quarter in Lambeau Field. So after the whole game's over, again, completely different from MetLife. MetLife, as soon as the game ends, security
Everyone
get
out.
Get
Everyone get
out.
out.
Yeah, and then we have to wait on the line for the parking lot. It's like, oh, here, not one person said anything to me. We watched the entire Wisconsin band. They did a whole show in the 5th quarter. They called it, and I was pissed off because I asked the kids if they do jump around. They said no, only when they win. I was so mad. I was like, that's the most. But like they all like did the Lambeau leap. And like they were taking pictures, like I recorded the whole thing, and then I became best friends with one of the kids' moms, and she started showing me like the dance, whatever, like the Wisconsin dance is. Like I'm literally dancing with her, like the whole thing with her son. Like, oh my god! So shout out to Wisconsin. I'm a Badger now. Shout out to the Badgers. I can never say anything bad about them. Shout out to Green Bay. I love Green Bay now forever. They're in my heart. The Packers, I love them. They're like my little brother. I love them. I love the Green Bay Packers.
They're so cute.
Nice little hat. Oh, it's so cute.
they like our colors. They were green. They went green. Although they got yellow, they're trying to match the green and white. You know, they got the yellow. Whatever.
It's beautiful. We got the Mecca of basketball, the Knicks, and we got the Mecca of football. We own them. It's amazing. Knicks, Jets, etc. Right now, we are peaking. We are peaking right now. Week 7, 4-2. Our quarterback can't get a touchdown. Write that up. Print that. Quarterback can't get a touchdown. We suck. Write that up. Let's go. Give me a win in Denver versus Greg's favorite quarterback, Russell Wilson.
Top 10, Russell Wilson. Everyone's got to watch out.
Let's go. I hate his shoulder. I hate him. We need to win in Mile High. Oh my
Dude,
God.
John, were they talking about Aaron Rodgers' thumb on the sidelines with the fans talking about? Because you called it going into the game in the preview, like Aaron Rodgers is hurt, Aaron Rodgers has a bad thumb, and they did not stop talking about it and showing.
Yeah,
on
they
the
were talking
TV
about that
broadcast.
all day long.
I'm gonna be 100% honest with you. I completely forgot about his thumb during this game. I didn't even think about it for 1
It was
second.
the only thing they were talking about on the broadcast.
Nobody
Like, throughout the
around
whole
me
game.
even said the word thumb for 1 second.
Wow.
Everyone just booed him.
Dude, we were
Dude, they were
hitting.
booing him. I you don't understand how happy I was booing Aaron Rodgers. Boo! Like some guy came up like 4 rows to literally come to me. I was like, oh no. And he came out to me because they have the Packers first down too. Like, oh, Packers first down. But in MetLife or JetLife, we say, and that's another Jets first down. Right? So I just kept doing that. So every time the Jets got a first down, I would get up and like, oh, so some guy came up to me. I was like, oh God, here we go. I was ready. Like, I'm sorry. I was like ready to like, And then he was like, I love you. Like, you're the man. I really appreciate you. Like, you're so right about this game. Cause I'm like joking around about the flags and this and that. Oh, like, how's there not a flag with that guy in the sideline? Dude, that was 100 yards from me. And we were all laughing that wasn't a flag. We're like, oh, Lambeau Field. The lady in front of me is laughing at me, turning around, like laughing, Lambeau Field. And we're having such a good time because I'm laughing too. I'm like, yeah, Lambeau Field. Like, I was like, I feel like I'm playing the Patriots. Like, I legit feel like I'm playing the Patriots right now, but it's even crazier because I'm in Lambeau, right? It's usually in MetLife, but like this is in Lambeau, and wow, like 4 first downs for you guys. You didn't give us that clear hit on the sideline. I can't wait to rewatch that.
Was that the one on Breece Hall when he was out of bounds? You were saying
dude, that
he
was
got hit
nuts.
late. That was
He was
insane.
an hour late.
That was insane.
Okay,
Dude,
so
I'm telling you,
literally
man.
on the complete opposite end zone corner, and we're all laughing. We're laughing. I'm literally laughing about how, and that's why the guy came up to me. He's like, "You're the man. Like, you know, like you're cool with this game. Like, you're fine. You're making jokes. Like, I'm like, yeah, man. Like, this is a joke. Like,
This is a joke. Penalties were insane.
Penalties were absolute. Gotta be an investigation, man. They just don't like the Jets. Refs
No,
just
dude, it's
don't like the
Lambeau.
Jets.
If you came here, I would also give calls to the Packers. Like, if this
It's more than that, man. Because we've seen it even in our own stadium where we don't even get calls.
I know we have a complex about it, but I'm telling you, like being here, Aaron Rodgers, like I'm giving him every call too. Like, you know, like
It's just
it's just the
different.
way it is. Like, I don't know, dude. Something about this place. It is really cool, and I'm gonna tell you what's been living rent free in my head. Like, I'm not even lying. Donald J. Trump saying that Robert Salah is better than Vince Lombardi is the most amazing statement, and I cannot get it out of my head. Like, I literally took a picture with the Lombardi trophy, like this Lombardi stuff going on everywhere, Lombardi statue himself. Like, it's just hilarious. Like, all this Hall of Fame stuff. Like, Salah won his first division game last week. Like, oh my god, I literally love it. I'm dying laughing.
Took him 2
Like,
years to win a division game, but yeah, he's better than Vince.
I wish I could like wear it around my neck. I wish I could like wear that YouTube video around my neck of him calling Robert Salah better than Vince Lombardi. Like, oh my goodness, what a ridiculous! Like, I love it. Oh, it's been living rent free in my head. It's like,
Oh
I'm
my
like
god.
walking around, everyone's like from the airport. Oh, my daughter, you know, she's here for the pumpkin thing at Titletown on Saturday. So we're gonna watch the game, stay for Wisconsin. Like, they're all like a little big family. Everyone's so nice. And, oh my god, it's just what a world! What a world we're in. The New York Football Jets from East Rutherford won the football game. Holy crap! Road Warriors.
Road Warriors,
man. Right?
Amen.
Like, I tattooed that on my forehead. Road Warriors, bro. If we win in Denver, guys, I don't even know. Honestly, I don't even know how I'm gonna record after that. If we win in Denver, I legit do not know how.
We're
It'd
gonna
be
call
something.
the.
I don't even
We're
want to think about it. I don't want to think
We're
about
gonna
it.
call ambulance, man. We're at the just like that. It might be on hold.
John, one thing we haven't talked about yet is the curse of John going to away games over?
It's over.
Is that ended?
Oh, dude,
That's
that
gotta be a
London-
huge weight off your shoulders.
Can you imagine all it took? Hold on. All it took was John going to London to witness one of the worst losses of all
of
time.
my life, of my specific life. I had the Falcons at the worst record. I literally took that bet, and they smacked us. And yo, Alex, did you notice that I wanted to message you so bad? Did you notice what the score was at some point in this game?
We had 24 points.
No, before
And
that, before that.
3-3.
17-3. But the Jets are winning 17-3. I couldn't believe it. Oh my god, I took a picture of the scoreboard in Lambeau. Oh my god, the Jets are winning 17-3. That's opposite. Every time I go anywhere, the Jets are down 17-3. London, Buffalo, anywhere. And in MetLife, the Jets are down 17-3. That's like my life. Oh my god.
You know what also is different about this game? Jets actually turned up in the third quarter.
Yeah.
Instead of being quiet, they put up 14 points
Wow.
thanks to Braxton Berrios
Oh,
and the block punt for the TD.
yo,
Insane.
Michael Carter. Oh, returning.
Insane.
First of all, we had a pick six, right? Was it a pick six or no? Can you lie to me, or is it not even close?
The sauce one?
Yeah.
It's one of those things where I honestly do believe this in my heart, that if he caught that, they would have called it a catch, and that because it was an interception, they're like, no. Like, the ball did hit the ground before it hit his hand, but it was so close and it was so bang that I think you could have called it either way.
Dude, it was so close. The only reason I was confident we were going to call it back is the offense was back on the field.
Yeah.
So, they usually dictate that. But it looked so close. It looked so damn close. And I was waiting for, the bad replay to show me how it hit the floor. It was so close.
And I think it was third down. I think he was short. So I swear to God, if he did catch it, they would have been like, oh, it's a completion, but it's like 4th and 2.
First down.
But it's like 4th and 2. It's no big deal. But because it was intercepted, they were like, it wasn't complete.
Just keep it here. Yeah. I totally believe it.
It was so close. I couldn't believe that. That was because the play before that, I think they challenged Sauce and Sauce shut it down. So I was screaming about Sauce beforehand, and then all of a sudden, boom, the next play, he's picking it off and running the other way in the first quarter. I mean,
people at Lambeau scared of Sauce. I hear it.
Everyone's scared of Sauce, and they should be. I've been saying it from the beginning.
Don't throw at number 1. What am I hearing in my ears right now?
Dude, the way he just punches the ball out is just insane.
There was that
one flag on him.
His recovery speed, and then his ability to just punch the ball out. Allen Lazard has to have nightmares moving on from this game forward, because there's no way that I'm like, oh, that should have been a catch. And then Sauce just comes out of nowhere, punches it out. I'm like, and not even with a punch, not even with a fist. Full
nice.
5 open, like he's slapping the ball out of the hand. I'm like, yo,
that's sick.
It is so impressive how he did that all game today. All day.
What a day.
Didn't matter who it was. Never put it into a fist. Always just punching out open palm. Insane. That dude. Hey, Texans, you fucked up.
Told you, dude. Told you. They knew it too. They were screaming Sauce. They knew it in that draft room, man. And Stingley just, hurt, injured, always.
Dude.
What a steal.
What a
But
draft.
Also, real quick, what about the draft? We're talking about the draft. Alex, did you see the graphic they had up where they were talking about rebuilding the Jets, and they were showing Joe Douglas in the press box, and it was all of our draft picks the last 2 seasons. And it's insane, dude. It's Zach Wilson. It's Michael Carter. It's Michael Carter again. It's Breece Hall. It's Garrett Wilson. It's Elijah Moore. It's Sauce Gardner. It's Jermaine Johnson. Dude, it goes on and on. And John, I was just thinking in my head the whole time, that doesn't include the people we got through free agency. That doesn't include Laken Tomlinson. That doesn't include DJ Reed. That doesn't include Quincy Williams or Quan Alexander. Dude, it doesn't include these guys. It doesn't include Whitehead. It doesn't include all these guys.
What a world.
What a world.
Insane.
Yo, I have a question, though. I have a couple questions. Was that Sauce Gardner a penalty? Because that guy that came down and was hyped about me and was like, oh, you're a nice guy. He literally walked all the way back up to me and was like, that was a penalty on number 1. I was like, oh, you got me. We're up 2 possessions, though.
There's one where he actually did grab the jersey. I'm like, yes. Yeah. I was like, yeah. Like,
you see, literally walked all the way up to me. You got
I'll say this, though. Sauce is pretty slick because, honestly, the way Sauce, he was shielding it, but you could barely see it. But he was hiding it with his body. Sauce is really good with technique. He has technique on how to hide some of these things.
Yeah, there was
that
one play where he got a penalty. I think someone else, I was Joyner or Whitehead, got the penalty for hitting Lazard in the head. But also on that play,
it was Joyner.
To your point, Alex, that was a play I was thinking of, and I'm sure we're all thinking of different plays because Sauce does it so much and so well. But that was the play where he reached around and smacked the ball out of his hand. But dude, he does it so well. But that's what I'm saying. Times.
He knows how to do. He knows. Think about it. The side to even see it. He knows that in order to hide, because he's not doing open towards the sideline for the rest to see.
Yeah,
he's coming around, swatting the ball out while still grabbing the guy's jersey, and you couldn't even tell if you're a ref, and you can't even tell that he's doing it. Which, of course, there's going to be holding on the line. There's going to be holding in grabbing when you're playing in the secondary. Yeah. But to hide it like Sauce is doing, dude, that's a level of just that's all pro level type stuff that you're talking about. Dude, we're it is crazy how nasty he is. He has the height of Antonio Cromartie, like we talk about it, but he's way better than Crow.
Yeah,
it is insane.
It's crazy.
We're talking about getting close to like Darrell Reeves. I mean, insane. It's insane to even be thinking that. I know. I'm not saying he is, but you're watching this for a rookie. I'm like, yo, I can't even believe I'm thinking that, but it's getting close to those levels.
And
I'm not saying
it's
it's better.
I'm
not even saying he's there. I'm just saying it's getting close to those type of levels.
Say it again, though, John. Say it again, because everyone going into this game was like, "Oh, they haven't played a quarterback. Oh, they haven't. Oh, they played Teddy Bridgewater, but he got hurt, so they played some other guy. Oh, they played this guy. Oh, they played that guy. They haven't played a real quarterback. They'll get tested this week against Aaron Rodgers. Aaron Rodgers is scared to throw against our rookie quarterback.
Literally,
a rookie.
No, like I'm not even. It's not even hyperbole. Like he literally did not look.
He's scared
after the quote unquote pick six. Where I would have torn down Lambeau Field. Now, thank the Lord that didn't happen. Honestly, thank God, because I was losing it. I was literally losing my mind. I was screaming. It was bad. And then we just started the game. I was like, pick six, Aaron Rodgers to our rookie. I was going nuts. I was calling out. Oh my God. I was for a while. It was close, right? I was like, we were up.
It got close, yeah.
And then it was like 10-3. I was like, this is so sad. I was literally this is so sad. You guys listen to the New York Jets at Lambeau Field. Like, this is so sad. And some guys like, yeah, if you win, you might be mediocre. I was like, mediocre? Like, let's go. Like,
and not only that, what does that make you? What does that make you if we're mediocre? We're beating you by 14.
Forget all that. I was like, yo, mediocre. Like, let's go. Like, I was like,
I'll take it.
Like, yeah, I was like, that
better than what we've been over the last couple of years. But I want to get back to there's just one thing before we get close to wrapping this thing up. They were trying to help the Packers so much because the Jets defense was just so nasty, especially the front seven. The amount of holds on the line
that didn't get called.
That did not get called.
Dude, it was like every other play.
I was losing my mind.
I didn't see
absolutely losing.
It was insane.
The Packers
John.
came out. Both the Jets and the Packers had 7 penalties. 7 for 79 yards for the Jets, 7 for 42. It should have been like over 120 yards for the Packers for the amount of holding that offensive line did. They couldn't stop anybody. Nobody.
Dude, so crazy. Dude, they had nothing. I'm thinking about it now because, like, I was in the third seat. So the first seat was a girl. Second seat was, like, her boyfriend, whatever. And the girl's getting so upset with me because I was cheering for the Jets. I'm like, all right. Like, whatever. And then I'm thinking back at it now because it was one time in the first quarter she like screamed at me like yes. I was like yes, like let's go, like let's get into it. Like I'm happy because if you scream then I like now it's okay, you know what I mean? So I was fine with it. She didn't speak for the rest of the like there was nothing to cheer about for the Packers this game. I'm really
bro.
My brain is really trying to. Because besides the 4 first downs, which was a big joke in my section, it's by the third quarter, if you were in 109, you didn't want a penalty first down because we would just get up and laugh. Even the back, they're all like looking at me and laughing. Like, what are we gonna do? This is ridiculous. And the lady like turned around, she's like Lambeau Field. I'm like Lambeau Field. Like I'm hyped. Like it's great. It's cool for me. I'm winning. Like go ahead, take it.
This is
man. I love this.
Let me tell you something. They gave. I'll go back to it. They gave Rodgers and Lazard that touchdown, man. They really set it up so they can get, because other than that, that's the only touchdown Aaron Rodgers had today. Okay? That's the only touchdown Aaron Rodgers had today. And then I see I'm just going to say this. I don't really care. Happy for the Giants that they're doing well. Happy that New York is doing well in general. But we have Giants fans out here thinking that they're better than the Jets. Let me tell you something. You guys were on neutral ground and had a close game. We forced Aaron Rodgers to only score 1 touchdown. Just keep that in mind.
Oh, we dominated today, Alex.
1.
We dominated.
1. It's not even a question who has talent. It's not even a question who's better. Don't even get that start. Don't even get me started. All right. Jets are here. All right. Let me tell you something. For everyone out there who's listening, I want you to put the word out there that the Jets are back up. All right. Stringer bell style. We back out here. Let's go.
Major. Like to John's point.
Up and running.
John's point, if the Chiefs get it to go and here at home, we're tied. We're tied for first place.
You're right there in that corner.
By the way, Winning P Weekly, plus 2,300 for the Jets to win the division. Take the bet now.
And Greg, you also said on the last pod with Spencer that is plus 500, right?
Oh, yeah, it took that plus 500 to make the playoffs, Alex. Not to win a game of the playoffs, not to win our division.
We're making the playoffs.
Make the playoffs. It's going to be lower now, but still, you got to listen, you got to follow. Winning P Weekly on Twitter.
Question. Very important question. Did the Jacksonville Jaguars beat the Indianapolis Colts?
No.
They did not.
No. I didn't want to tell you that, but no. I hate that you made me tell you that live while we're recording.
That happened. I was going to say there's no chance we don't make the playoffs.
I know. It was close, John, too. It was close. They were back and forth.
Now it's a game. It's a game, okay.
Yeah, it was like 40-something to 38. It was.
So now it's still a question mark at least. Oh my God, if that happened. Did Patriots beat the Browns?
Crushed them.
Yeah, they destroyed them.
And the Giants beat the Ravens, right? My phone's blowing up about that.
Yep.
Dude,
Dolphins lose again.
The AFC North stinks.
Dude,
like it's just the Bengals and the Ravens and the Browns. Like they just keep losing games. I don't know. They just keep losing. And then the AFC South keeps losing.
Did you see the Pittsburgh Steelers one? You see the Steelers beat the Tampa Bay?
Well, essentially they did.
The Tampa Bay Patriots.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh man,
okay,
that was insane. But dude,
that game was insane.
Anyway, real quick, last thing before we get out of here, I wanted your guys' thoughts on it because during the game, I forget when it was. It was when Q Will got one of his sacks. He had an amazing stop on first down on a rush play.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Came off on second down, got a breather, came back in on third down, got a sack to force a punt. Mm-hmm. Are we done talking about defensive rotations and number of snaps with this Jets defense?
I don't care, bro.
Are we just cool with Ulbrich and Saleh just doing what they're doing and just making us dominate Aaron Rodgers and other top 10 MVP quarterbacks? Because I'm cool with it.
Yes, I don't even care anymore.
Okay, but then we have to say it's lost a good coach. Because we can't say all that and then say, the offense stinks and it's his fault. I'm just saying. We have to say he's a good coach. That's it. He's a good coach. I'm not not trumping it up and saying he's Lombardi, but I love that statement for the rest of my whole life. But I'm just saying he's a good coach. He's a real coach. But last thing and on the game, I'm just curious. Before I rewatch it, I want to get your take. You guys mentioned Joyner and the safeties, but there was a couple throws that could have changed his whole game.
Yeah.
Was that a safety thing? I know they was overthrown a little bit.
It's more.
I don't know. They kind of looked open every time.
They were open. It was more. It was a safety like.
So I don't want to be a hater, but you said the safeties. Talking about TV, so I need to just. I need to know about this part because for me, I was like, "Oh my God, here it is!" Like 3 times this game, I was like,
"Yeah, no, they could.
Here it is. It just didn't connect."
They could have. There was like, Aaron Rodgers was putting it out there.
I'm thinking of the one where it was Dylan maybe on the right side of the field where he had a linebacker on him. He had no safety help. Dude, they were just working down their progression. It's like when you get to the 4th guy in the progression and you get a running back or a number 3 wide receiver lined up on a linebacker with no safety help. It's like, our safeties and our number 1 guys are covering Tanyan and their number 1 or number 2 wide receivers. So you're just getting a good matchup. It's like when we throw the ball to Breece Hall and he runs it for 90 yards. It's like, sometimes it just happens like that.
I would say the safety play overall was like 50-50, in all honesty. There could have been plays where it's like, that's it.
But Jordan Whitehead he does make tackles.
He does.
Dude, he lays people
he does
out.
make tackles. Yeah.
It brings the lumber.
Look, man, there's no such thing as a perfect football team. All right?
Yeah.
No such thing. There's no such thing as a perfect football team. Not every position. It's not going to be completely locked down.
Jets are a perfect football team, Alex. They're perfect in my heart.
I feel you. But regardless, there's not a perfect football team. They're doing what they got to do, especially when it comes to the cornerback position. And honestly, the cornerback position just helps the safety position at this point. So if you can't throw to your top wide receivers and you got to try to throw over the top, someone's over there.
The D-line is real, bro.
Oh, yeah. They turned it around. They've turned it around dramatically from the first 3 games.
Our only hole is linebackers in coverage, which, okay. I've known that for 3. Nothing's changed.
Was doing okay. He was okay.
Okay. Yeah, sure. We can't guard a tight end or running back out of the backfield. Yes. Next question.
That's it. That's it. But I think, hey guys, I think this is a good place to wrap it up. John
Wait,
brought
before-
the energy
okay.
today.
Okay, fine. We did the Jet stuff, but I'm in a dilemma, man. Well, I don't know what's gonna happen today with the New York Yankees, but I'm on a flight tomorrow also. So by the time I come back to New York, I touch down, the series is over, regardless, even if it's in the game 5. So I'm not gonna have much contact. So we're on to the Yankees portion. We're on the etc. portion of this episode, real quick. Let me just ask you guys. I haven't really talked to anyone. Last night was tough. This morning was all Jets. Aaron Boone didn't do anything wrong, right? Like, what did he do wrong?
Man, his pitching.
He didn't put
really
in
worked
Clay
the
Holmes. That's why we lost this game. Clay Holmes has
Honestly.
sucked the last 2 months. Does anyone forget
I'm
that?
not saying-
Or
I'm
am
not-
I
I'm
allowed
not-
to say that out loud?
I'm not saying it's not Clay Holmes. It's just it's interesting how he's just quickly pulling guys and not giving them time to work.
He's
Like
always
honestly, even game 2, I understand, but it's different, man. I feel like you gotta let these guys get into a rhythm for some of these guys as well. Like
But
I
who would
didn't
pitch
see-
today? Like, they need them. Like, we have no bullpen. Like, we're playing, like, I have no problem with Tylon coming in. I don't know. He switched the lineup. He put Judge out of the first spot. Mr. Home Run Hitter, Mr. Record, Mr. Triple Crown. He moved him in the lineup. Nobody said a damn word because it worked. Right?
yeah, it works. No.
All the
this is
pitchers
not
worked too. The rotation, everyone was screaming at him. Oh my God, how are you gonna have Nestor 2 and 73? And then you don't know about Cole, all the stuff that worked out perfectly. The starters were great. The lineups were great. The starters were great. Like the only like qualms I understand is like, Aaron Hicks hasn't played. Why the hell is he on this lineup? All right, I get it. Why, if you have Clay Holmes here, why isn't he in? I mean, there's a real answer for that. It's because we have 2 more games. Like, if he plays on a back-to-back, he's done for the series. I don't know if I want to do that either. I don't know. I don't think that was. I'm just as mad as everyone else. I promise you about the Yankees. I don't know. I'm just curious of your guys' take. Like, I don't think that was unreasonable. I don't think the pitching, obviously, the bullpen, quite literally, is why the Yankees lost. Right? Like, we gave up runs with the bullpen. I don't know. We knew the bullpen was shaky going in. I don't think it was Aaron Boone's fault. We played decent. Yesterday, we just lost the game. We're gonna, we have to split in Cleveland. Like, I don't know. I just don't think it was that crazy. Cole right now on the mound, game 4. He's the ace. He has to win it, and then we'll figure it out. Game 5. It's gonna be a bullpen game. It's gonna be Domingo Armand and a bunch of random whoever we can get together because our bullpen is done. Especially if they pitch today after Cole. I don't know. What's your guys' take? I still think the Yankees are alive. I don't think it was Aaron Boone's fault. I don't think he should get fired. I think we need a bullpen. I think we always knew that, right? That's why we get Ed Frost. That's why we want Montes in there. Like, when Chapman didn't show up for practice, Clay Holmes has been hurt. I don't know. I just think the bullpen stinks. We knew that. I think we can still get it together, but I don't know how this is Aaron Boone's fault, to be honest. So if you put Clay Holmes in and then Clay Holmes gets hit the same exact way, and then now we don't have Clay Holmes and we still lose, is it also Aaron Boone's fault? Like, that's why I don't get it.
It's not the Clay Holmes thing. It's like Lasiga, like using Lasiga, Trevino, like letting these guys go a little bit longer. You know what I mean? Just like giving them a little bit more of like time to work in the inning. That's my opinion. Like,
Trevino and Loaiza, they're fine, but they can't go a full inning. They haven't done all like, I don't know. I don't know the exact stats, so I don't want to like talk
at this point.
They don't. I don't know the averages on how many innings they pitch, but they're not pitching over an inning, dude. They are just getting in for 1 or 2 at bats, whatever the MLB minimum is with the new rule, however they shake it, and then they get out. Like, that's just how it works.
I hear you, but I feel like this is the playoffs, and since you're not at full strength, you don't have Chapman. You gotta go a little bit further than that. In my opinion, like I'm not even asking for Chapman. I'm not even saying Chapman's that great. You know how I feel about Chapman.
Yeah.
But I'm just it's different when you're not at full strength. Like, regardless, he's still a player on this team. It's different if you have him. It's a different strength. You're going at it differently. You got to adapt now. I know you're trying to go it differently with like shortening like how many pitches they get in there and how many at bats you're going to see as a pitcher. I feel like you got to try inverted. Just see it for a second, especially if they're cooking. Like, some of these guys were cooking, man. Yeah. You know what I mean? Like, if they're throwing like good, if they're throwing well and not allowing hits, like, just see what happens. You don't have to quickly pull them just because. You got to give these guys somewhat of a chance. That's just my thought on it, man.
Fair. That's fair. Well, Greg. unbiased Mets fan.
Nah,
I'm
jeez, no.
reserving-
All right, so we're
reserving all
ending this
comments till after the series.
Ah, brother.
No, seriously. Well, that would you have done something like Buck Showalter was a moron for how he did Edwin Diaz at the end. He screwed himself at the end. Like that is, I could easily point to that and say you messed up that bullpen, right? You put your player in a position that he's never done all year.
And he came in and he struck everyone out and got the best players in their lineup out. So you keep saying that he screwed up, but he did exactly what he wanted to do.
He put them in your position. He didn't end. Like you want Edwin Diaz at the end.
But we ended with someone else and we still got the win. Like that's why I don't understand about that. But on to the Yankees, I don't know, man. I don't know because I don't hate watch the Yankees. Like I hate watch the Braves. I'm fucking hyped. They're out. Thank God the Phillies won.
Now I hate the Phillies.
I got the Padres. Yeah, now I hate the Phillies. I got the Padres future. I got the Astros future. And we're looking okay. I feel pretty good about both those teams. So
it's fine. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, the Yankees, I mean, it was just the only thing that I was robbed of yesterday watching that and laughing the whole time was that it wasn't Chapman sweating out there and getting rocked, throwing 101.
That's Chapman. Again, that's Chapman. You blame Boone. You blame the Yankees. You guys are morons. You know this is gonna happen. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about Boone getting fired.
You guys aren't in DEF CON. I'm really glad to hear that.
No, and it's not DEF CON, and this is where like I agree with Greg. Like Chapman would be sweating it out, he'd be messing it up, trying to think he's so slick and throwing the same pitch over and over, and everyone's just reading it like, oh, this is what's coming down the line. It's not that Chapman would have saved us, but if you have him, that's just more depth and something and a player that you can use. That's why I'm like, since you don't have that, you got to put a little bit more trust in what we got because you can't keep. There's no rhythm, man. Like sometimes. It's like what we're asking for Michael Carter and Breece Hall. We're asking for them to run more. They can't get into a rhythm unless you run a little bit more. And if they're cooking, you're like, all right, keep feeding the hot hand.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Just keep feeding the hot hand.
You guys are also in a tough spot. Yankees are in a tough spot, too, with the whole game getting rained out. Now you have to play 3 in a row, 4 in a row, whatever it is. Like, you just don't have the depth. You don't have the guys. To your point, John, you got your ace, Garrett Cole on the mound tonight. I'm sure he's going to be phenomenal. You guys are going to get this win, and then you have to figure it out tomorrow. I'm sure he's going to be great.
Shut up. But listen, if the Yankees can't split in Cleveland with their ace, okay, it's over. Yeah. Like, no problem.
That's how I felt about the Mets. Like, if Scherzer's just going to get rocked and give up 5, all right, it is what it is. Like, that's our guy.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
If Cole can't win, if Cole can't freaking split in Cleveland, bro, and we can't go home and have a decisive Game 5 in Yankee Stadium, then okay, you guys stink. Yep. And then we'll talk Aaron Boone. If we lose, I know who else we're gonna do. What else we're gonna do? Of course, we're gonna blame Aaron Boone, but I don't think we're gonna fire him.
It's the easiest thing to go to, man. Easiest thing to go to.
But listen. The one thing about last note, and that's on Cashman. Montgomery didn't make the lineup, and Bader is a beast. So shout out to him for that trade. Everyone's crying about that. Like literally a month ago, Jordan Montgomery did not pitch in the Cardinals, and they're out. And Bader, we would not have even been close yesterday without Bader. So on offense and defense. So I don't know. I just think everyone should just chill out. I think we're gonna win, and I think we'll get. I still think we're gonna get the Astros and the CS. I still think. We'll see.
That would be something.
It's 2 games. I know it's two tough games, but it's the one at a time. Splitting Cleveland with their ace. Go home to the Bronx and figure it out with Herman.
Yeah. Well, on that note.
Jets. 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 4-2.
As John so eloquently said, Jets. Jets. But thank you everyone for tuning in for the Jets episode of the Knicks Jets Etc. podcast. You all know what to do to help us. Please subscribe to this podcast. We're on all audio listening platforms. We're on Apple, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon, Alexa, Stitcher, you name it. We are there. If you listen to us on Apple or Spotify, please make sure to give us that 5-star rating. And if you listen to us on Apple, please make sure to leave a review or comment. It's free. Come on, guys. It helps us out. All you got to do is subscribe, leave a review, like, whatever it is, follow, whatever. On any of those platforms, it's easy. It's free. It helps us out. It helps us create more content. Make sure to do so. We're also partnered with Minute Media and Fanside. So you can find this podcast on the Jet Press or the Daily Knicks. We also got that YouTube channel, Knicks, Jets, ETC, period. No one writes out, etc. That shit's wild. Find the page, subscribe, hit that notification bell. That way you know when a new episode drops. And we watch a video, leave a comment, add to the conversation. Come on, hold on. I gotta ask you.
Speaking of fan-sided, I love bringing up the new guests. We have them on every single week. We drop 2 Jets episodes. We drop the recap, and I love bringing them on. So far, we don't lose when we have them on. Let's keep going with this fan-sided
Pittsburgh.
stuff. I love it.
Pittsburgh, Miami, and Green Bay, baby. Let's keep
right,
it rocking.
sir. You already know.
More fan-sided.
We need more
Check us out.
fan-sided people out here. Let's go.
More fan side. We gotta find fan sided Broncos Nation. Come on.
Yeah, let's ride.
Oh man. So whoa. But John, how's Unc feeling today? How's Unc feeling?
Oh,
how's
yeah.
No text from Uncle Mike. I
Still
gotta
celebrating.
I gotta see what he's up to right now. Man.
He's probably drunk, passed out somewhere. We'll check back in on.
Daughter
on the
getting
next,
married next week. Yo,
We'll check back. Oh, everything's lined up. Jets are doing well. Got a daughter getting married. Oh man, everything's lined up.
I got that wedding on Saturday. I'm going to Jets Patriots on Sunday. Let's go. Oh no, 2 weeks. So it's 2 weeks. So it's
2 weeks. 2 weeks. All right, things are still lining up for him, man.
Let's go.
Jets got to win in Denver to help him all out. All right.
Ooh, Jets winning Mile High 4-0 on the road. Take the mic away from me if that happens. Just take it away. Just mute me. You don't want to hear. You don't want to hear what I have to say if the Jets are 4-0 on the road. You don't want to. You want to know.
But while you're also over that YouTube channel, we also got another podcast, Winning Picks Weekly. John, video producer Greg, and our guy and co-host Chip Murphy. These guys go through every single sport possible. If you love sports betting and like putting money down the line, these guys got you covered. They're covering college football and the NFL. Guys been doing pretty well.
The boys are hot, Alex. The boys are
hot.
cooking. I need the Chiefs money line right now for my Hail Mary parlay. So let's keep it going.
All right.
Let's going.
All right. So
John, I hit the big one already today. I had the Falcons, the Jets, and the Giants, man. New York parlay. Just keep it rocking, keep it rolling.
Wow.
The Falcons won out, right?
Giants went outright. Falcons absolutely killed San Francisco.
Falcons was like, yo.
Easy.
Actually, I have to say, that was probably the most interesting. Because you know how in basketball, point guard's quarterbacking. Today, Marcus Mariota was like, well, I was point guarding. I was like, yo, what world am I living in that? Yeah, he legit said, I'm like a point guard. Yeah, I'm like, all right, this is do whatever you want to call it.
The only thing they showed, the one highlight they showed in freaking Lambeau Field today was the backup tight end getting a touchdown for the Falcons. That's the only thing I actually saw on the Jumbotron.
And Kyle Pitt's fantasy owners are down bad. But that's another story.
Yeah, Darrell Henderson fantasy owners are hyped, so you know. It's like Jerry Seinfeld. It always evens out.
And then last and certainly not least, please make sure to follow us on all social media platforms. We're on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, you name it. We are there. Thank you for tuning in for another Jets episode of the Knicks Jets Etc. podcast. We out.
Wait. Breaking news. My own PMT. Robbie Anderson kicked out of the Panthers locker room.
That was who it was. Oh, wow.
Wow. I know he was on the trade block with CMC.
I just got the ticker. I just got the ticker for Apple News. Like, NFL wide receiver kicked out a game. I'm like, I'm not clicking on this right now. I got to record.
Yep, that's Robbie Anderson.
All right.
Another Joe Douglas amazing trade. Look at that.
Dude, Joe Douglas on the sideline today, coming to a road games.
Oh yeah.
Oh man.
I love
we
it.
out.
Listen, wait. Last thing. Are we gonna wear black pants and a white jersey next week?
Yes.
We better.
Okay, let's go.
Yes.
Let's go. Never take it off. Let's go. We'll talk about it more next episode.